Hello everyone, today I'm going to be clearing this Scorn with the Mad Doll trial. For this fight, I'm going to be explaining what you need to be bringing for this fight as I go through my units. So the first unit I'll be bringing is going to be Emperor Fu. He is going to be my buffer. You don't need to bring someone like him to the fight, you just need to bring any general buffer that you have. Maybe Luna Freya, King Regis, or Nicole of the Epsilon Star. I'm bringing him specifically because he has this Magnus ability that fills up everyone's LB field to full, which helps for the use in LB mission since the first wave doesn't really drop any LB crystals. Summer Fina and Lit is going to be my breaker. I've given them a lot of LB fill rate per turn because all of her breaks doesn't actually deal any damage, so she doesn't need to be built defensively. Agent Olive is going to be my DPS. If you're bringing a physical DPS, make sure you give them with 100% dodge or with a lot of HP in defense, because on the second wave, Calcabrina will counter all of your physical attacks, and since Agent Olive can triple cast and each of her attacks has 2 instances, I don't think she's gonna survive 6 counters to her face, so which is why I'm bringing her with 100% dodge. Dr. Aiden is going to be my healer and also my provoke tank. I've geared him with 100% innate draw and 100% dodge. He's just going to be my general healer, as well as giving barriers to my magic tank, who's going to be AI Kitty, geared with a lot of HP and spirit, and also fire, thunder, and water resist. But if you're you only need to buff until 150% of these 3 resists after buffs, but only if you're using an element of these 3. So let's say I'm bringing Agent Olive, so I'm going to use her fire, so I need more fire resist than any of the other 2. Here's my friends Zhuanwu and Jinglong, geared with Law of Demon Killer and Spirit Killer, as well as Law of Spirit. Now if you have Zhuanwu of your own, you can pretty much 2-turn KO the second Calcabrina because the boss has way lower spirit and defense. So on the first turn, Emperor Fu is going to use his triple cast to cast his Mitigation, Final Pillar Edict, as well as Hook Formation and Arrow Formation for the magic mitigation. Summer Fina and Lit is going to cast their Ultimate Siesta with Water Fight. Dr. Aiden is going to cast his Barrier. Wait, never mind. AI Kitty has her own barrier. So he's just going to cast his full immunization, as well as AoE re-raise. AI Kitty is going to she can just dual cast her system update and her magic cover, which is protective measures. Zhuanwu is going to cast their cooldown, and Agent Olive is going to triple cast their Demon Killer buff, Bioweapon and Obliteration. And now Emperor Fu is going to cast his HP regen, which is this 8 trigrams East formation. Dr. Aiden is going to imbue everyone with dark, so I'm going to use Under the Weather and give some barriers to my AI Kitty. Agent Olive is going to triple cast a Scattering Shot. Zhuanwu and Jinglong is going to triple cast their Debilitating Acupoint with Fatal Acupoint, and AI Kitty is going to triple cast her Bolting Strike frames with these 2. Summer Fina and Lit, I don't think anyone's in healing right now, so I'm just going to use their Beach House Break. I don't get why. Oh wait, it's because single target. So make sure you gotta be careful with the magic cover because all of the doll's attacks are single target. So there's a chance that your tank might not be covering. So now these two can just triple cast like normal. I'm just going to triple cast any of the Swanwoo's abilities. Emperor Fu is going to give everyone back some MP before I go through the next fight. Using his, I think that one's Chilling Blessing. Right, so now these three can just chain. So now for the second wave, the Calcabrina is where you need to be careful about how you deal damage because Calcabrina will counter all of the attacks. So on the first turn, oh I guess I should heal, he's not Raiden, but oh well. Summer Phenine Lit is going to cast their Water Fight and Ultimate Siesta. AI Kitty as per usual going to Magic Cover, it's going to dual cast her System Update with Protective Measures. Emperor Fu is going to give the AI Kitty some Elemental Resist, so I'm going to use Final Imperial Edict since like I said I'm using fire, so I need to boost up the fire resist. But I'm not going to use the fire attacks yet. So I'll use the... Yeah, I think I'm going to skip the elemental resist for now. I'm just going to give her some general mitigation. Magic mitigation. And I guess some HP regen. Dr. Aiden is going to use his AoE re-raise. Oh no wait, I already have AoE re-raise from Summer Phenine Lit. His stat buffs as well as full immunization. Swanwoo is going to cast their Azure Dragon style with their Fire Imbue. Or maybe not. Yeah, I think they're just gonna cast their cooldown. Asian Olive can just cast her Demon Killer buff, Bioweapon, and Obliteration. So now I'm gonna imbue using Dr. Aiden. I'm gonna imbue the Agent Olive and Swanwoo using Under the Weather, as well as give a barrier to Swanwoo. Emperor Fu is going to give some general mitigation, physical mitigation, using his advanced sorry, not that one. Snake formation, and maybe some fire resist for the AI Cutie. Asian Olive is just going to dual cast. Swanwoo is going to triple cast one of the chain. Let's see. Enhance Chi, Fatal Acupoint, and then he's gonna give himself some Mirage using Cheese Strike. Summerfina and Lit is going to cast their Beach House Break. I believe I used their Water Fight beforehand, yeah. AI Kitty can just defend. So now Dr. Aiden is going to dispel. Summer Finale is going to use their LB to break. Asian Olive is going to ready using her Blackout. And AI Kitty is going to triple cast chain the bolting strike frames with Swanwu chaining their Magnus ability. Don't forget to use the LB for the mission, but I'm pretty sure I used something late for that. And that's the fight. So if you have your own Swanwu, this is going to be so much easier. You can even one shot on turn 2, I believe. But I just want to use Agent Olive because I can. And that should be all of the missions. And that's the fight.